My fellow comrades and the members of the 4th Estate, my name is Peterson Washira. I am the National Chair for Kenya Union of Clinical Officers. And today, as you know, we are doing our 67th day. 67th day of the strike by Kenya Union of Clinical Officers. In the past 2 weeks, we have been doing regional demonstrations, and today we have been here in Nakuru. We came yesterday. We have been traversing across the county and the facilities that we actually do have here. And there is something that is coming out that is very unfortunate. That the county government of Nakuru has decided to deploy interns who are not qualified to masquerade as clinical officers and work in the outpatient department, which of course is exposing the citizens, the good citizens of Nakuru, to hazards. Because there is a reason as to why we are taken through an internship. Because you have to have an experience of at least 1 year after qualifying, so that then you can be safe. We can be sure that you'll be able to make a right diagnosis and of course prescribe the right treatment to the patient. But now, after we went on strike, the county government of Nakuru has decided to deploy the interns, and even in the pretext that they are adding something, they're actually bribing interns to work in the outpatient at the expense of the citizens of Nakuru County. And I think our message is one, that there is no amount of pretext, there is no amount of threat that is going to make the Kenya Union of Clinical Officers abandon the cause that we started 67 days ago. We are in this strike for a bigger picture, and the bigger picture is to fight for professional dignity and professional respect. And by that I mean, this is one of the counties where you have clinic officers label different names so that they can be exploited. You have clinic officers who are on permanent and pensionable, they earn a full pay. You have another one called county contracts, they earn around 40,000 and 35,000. You have another one who is called a UHC, they earn 50,000 and the others 40,000. And the most unfortunate, we have another category that they employ in the hospitals and call them casual workers and pay them as low as less than 20,000. I'm told even some of them are being paid 15,000. You can imagine for a whole clinic officer who has gone to college, has done 4 years of training, while their peers, their starting salary is about 100,000. They are paid 15,000. And it's very unfortunate that the governor of this county is a lawyer, and there are laws that protect workers from exploitation. Article 27 of our Constitution talks about discrimination at the workplace. And the Employment Act, Section 5, talks about what that discrimination means to a worker at the workplace. And it actually states that if you have workers of equal qualification doing work of equal value, but you pay them different salaries, you are discriminating them, which is unconstitutional, is irregular, is illegal, is exploitative, is immoral. And as we go back, we will be planning one on demonstrations to come to this town, to Nakuru town, so that we can bring this to light. And number two, also later, we will also be taking legal action, because exploitation is illegal and it has been outlawed by our Constitution. So allow me to invite the GS so that he can give his remarks, and then we'll have the secretary of the association.
Maybe as you give your remarks, are there counties that the strike is not going on? And how many counties are those? And yes, basically that's what we're doing.
Thank you. My name is George Bore. I'm the General Secretary of Kenya Union of Clinical Officer. I will start with the question whether there is any county that strike is not going on. You know very well that even this county has claimed that the strike is not going on. But the people behind us are our clinical officer, qualified clinical officer under this county. They are on strike. And what we have found is that the situation that the chair has already illustrated, where interns are being used to posture in hospital like they are running normally, putting people into danger. It is similar thing that was also happening in Migori, which we were able to correct. It is the same thing which was happening in Kisii, which we were able to correct. So this strike is on and shall continue unabated until they address our 10 demands that we presented. There is no shortcut to it. They keep on postponing these issues. They actually attract more problems, because in any case we are not willing to relent, because we are determined to bring the change we want in the sector. Because the people we deal with who make a decision are the people who never seek services in the public sector, where the poor people seek services. And that is the sum of the issues that we must bring out. We are not only speaking for clinical officers, we speak for the poor Kenyan who normally take 48 hours waiting to be seen. And that is why we are asking more employment of workers. Just imagine the national government promising before they came to power, employing 20,000 healthcare workers. To date, no plan, no budget. Counties, same way. They promise, they don't do anything. So we have become a country of promises that are never fulfilled. And we have a responsibility as a professional to ensure that we can ask for accountability from this leadership. We are not asking for anything more, including some of the issues we have been pointing out, which I can easily point, that as professional, we have been seeking to get our professional career guideline be approved since 2017. That is one of the issues that brought us out. 2, we have been negotiating for CBS since 2017. It has never come to fruition because the government walked out of the negotiating table, meaning they went on strike since 2019, and therefore we only joined them this year. We negotiated and agreed to enhance our risk allowance from 3, because we are the least paid, where the highest paid in the sector is 20,000. We agreed that it shall be enhanced to 15, because our ask was that we get that 5,000, because then we are the most exposed, because we are like the gatekeepers in all the public sector. They proposed, it is the government that proposed through CS, the former CS, Mutahi Kagwe, that they give us 15, which we agreed. Unfortunately, they have not been able to honor, and that is why we are here to asking that they must pay the debt. We are not asking for any extra money. The other issue is that our interns must be paid as per the approved staff establishment by the Public Service Commission without being inconvenienced by the SRC circular, which was issued this year to bring a confusion and cause chaos in the sector. The other thing I must speak about is about the enhanced medical cover that is provided under the Employment Act, that every employer shall provide an enhanced cover for their workers. We have been left without any cover, despite that we offer the services that we cannot even afford. A majority of the clinical officers are on contract without any medical cover. We have been subjected to fundraise to actually fund for our medical cover, or rather medical fees, which is against the law. And what I'm mentioning is clear indicator that we have government that are not willing to follow and implement policies and laws that we have in this country. It is a call for anarchy, and that is why, as a union who are professional, we must be able to hold the government accountable and ask them to follow the law. Then so that we should not be the same. They do politics, we do the professional work, and we must be able to say so. And in any case, we are here to ask the government, national government and the county government, to prioritize the issues of health for Kenya. A majority of facilities are not functioning, but they are unperturbed, because in any case none of their